All right, y'all. What's up, man? We back again. MLG Sports Talk. This is the College Football Best Bet Show. Welcome in, everybody. Make sure you hit the like button. Most importantly, subscribe. Go ahead, leave a comment. Let us know what you think. What's your best bets of this Week 9 college football? What's up, Verse, man?
Man, glad to be back. It's another one. Let's get these people paid, man.
Yeah, let's make some money this week, man. We got a lot of bangers coming in. Our best bets last week was very mediocre. We're not even gonna recap because they was just so mediocre. We gonna bounce back this week though.
Yeah.
All right. My first best bet of this week, we talked about it on our last show, the prediction show we did earlier this week. And I'm taking the Rocky Top, Tennessee minus 3.5. Tennessee needs this game, man. Milton has to show up. Big game for them. They rank number 21. They just coming off a game against Bama. And usually I like fading teams that just played Bama. They a little banged up. But the fact that Tennessee was up in that game, they was handling business until halftime. So I think this game against against Kentucky, they'll stop the run. Kentucky loves to run the football. They have two great running backs. They also have a senior quarterback, Devin Leary. He's solid. But Tennessee will force him to make plays in this game at the end of the game. And I think I could see a pick six, a turnover late in this game. So I'm taking Tennessee minus the 3.5 on that game.
Yeah, I can't argue with that. That sounds good. We spoke about that last show, and Kentucky's a great team, but I'm looking forward to the Volunteers doing big things in these bowl games coming up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Come on, Milton, get it done for us, baby. All right, what best bet you want to talk about right now?
I mean, we can go ahead and talk about the Indiana first. Indiana, you're getting 32 points here, guys. And it's a big game in the Big Ten. I'm expecting. All right, let's get down to the nitty gritty. Indiana is not a good team by any stretch of the imagination, people. And anytime you can get more than 2 possessions, you got to take it. This team is on the road, but can't go wrong with 32 points, man. You got to take it. It's a Big Ten face off. Got to take that 32 points.
Yeah, I look at this game two ways. It's either a hangover from a loss against Ohio State, or they could be mad and try to come thrash Indiana.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of points. Like you're saying, 32. Penn State could win by 28. You still cover that. So you start the game.
Penn State is a strong team. They've been covering every week, like you said, and I just don't see them covering a 32. There's no reason to blow this team out like that. I really think that Penn State might even rest some players.
Yeah, I could see them getting up and then just running the ball and chilling.
Yeah.
They get out of there with a 28-point win, and you should be good.
Yeah.
All right, sounds good. Next game, I'm going with a game most of you might not think I would go with, and this is Oklahoma State minus 6.5. The reason being, they're playing Cincinnati, and I know Cincinnati, they just got in the Big 12. They're a formidable opponent, but they're not used to these Big 12 teams. That's why I think they're struggling this year. Oklahoma State, they could be in a look-ahead situation. That's what kind of scared me a little bit with this, but I dug deeper into it. They play the rival Oklahoma next week, which is going to be a big, big game. So I think Oklahoma State, honestly, they want to get in here, run the ball, try to get at least a 14-point win and try to get out of this game. They know they have a big game coming up. So they're going to try to beat Cincinnati and get out of there. So I think Oklahoma State, they're found their groove. Bowman, the quarterback, he's pretty solid. And Mike Gundy, I trust him, man, to draw up some plays. So I'm taking Oklahoma State minus 6.5, and it looked like everywhere right now is moving to 7 as we talking. So looks like that's a good bet right there, Oklahoma State.
That's a great bet. Can't go wrong with that. I like Oklahoma State. Also, I might actually put some of my own money on this. We've been talking about this earlier, and can't go wrong with that. That's a good pick, bro.
Yes, sir. All right.
For the next one, I guess we can get a people to Oregon State.
You want to give them to Oregon State?
Give them to Oregon State, man. So right now, as you can see, people, it's at a 3. We're going to rock with Oregon State. Arizona, for the past couple of weeks, they have been high achievers. They got rid of the backup quarterback Delora, and they put another quarterback in. I'm not sure who they put in, but last 2 games they did pretty good. They took USC to 3 overtimes, and they won last week. I believe they won. Oregon State 6-1, ranked 11th. They have a great quarterback. You can't go wrong with taking that -3. It's a late game, 7:30 p.m. East Coast. I mean, on West Coast to be exact. It's one of those late games where you like maybe you know the underdog could win, but I just don't see Arizona pulling this off. I'm gonna have to rock with the better team, the better quarterback, Oregon State -3.
And yeah, I'm glad you brought that up. A lot of people, it look like right now the consensus is definitely on Arizona, and for good measure. You know what I'm saying? Arizona has definitely improved.
Yeah,
But,
and the quarterback was Fafita, and he is a freshman quarterback. I don't see a freshman quarterback going out there and leading that team to victory, whether they're at home or not, over Oregon State. I just don't see it.
Yeah, people are forgetting how good this Oregon State line is. They have a great line, great defense, and not to mention, they still can win the Pac-12. Like nobody's even mentioning Oregon to win the Pac-12.
They're ranked 11th. Like they're right there. They only lost 1 game. They can get a lot far, man. They can get real far.
Yeah, they only lost 1 game to Utah on the road in Utah. So come on now. Yeah, nobody wins in Utah. So definitely, I think that's a great pick you got on your hands right there.
Yeah, that's great right there. You can't go wrong with that one.
All right. For my next bet, I got a bet here, Georgia Tech plus 11.5. They're at home facing off against North Carolina. And if you didn't see last week, North Carolina lost to Virginia as 20-point favorites, man. Like, how do you drop the ball and you 20-point favorite?
And Virginia's trash.
That quarterback cannot throw long down the field.
Horrible. Straight horrible.
So when I first seen this game, I'm like, ooh, North Carolina might get a bounce back. But as I'm looking deeper into it, you lose by 20 and your playoff hopes go down the drain. You're going to come out flat. You're not going to be worried about Georgia Tech. You're going to come out here like, oh, we're going to win this game. It don't matter. Nah, Georgia Tech is going to come to play this game. Yeah, and getting 11 at home, I got to take it all day. Take that to the bank. This is one of my best plays, I think, this week is this plus 11.5 at home.
I feel like it's a sleeper. I don't think no one's betting on Georgia Tech, bro.
Nobody's going to take Georgia Tech. And I look at history series, these games are always close, especially in Georgia Tech. So I'm taking that 11.5, and we taking that to the bank, y'all.
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's get to your last best bet. Let's see what we got here.
So I'm pretty sure you already know because you kind of talked me into this one. I did a little bit of research. Got to take Wisconsin, man. Wisconsin is at home. They are at home. Anytime you can get the home team as a home dog and you can get plus points, let alone plus 2 possessions, more than 2 possessions, man. Gotta rock with it. Ohio State, though, they are a team that I'm thinking they could win it all. I'm thinking they can win it all. Only problem I think with that team is McCord. I don't think McCord can lead that team. He's a solid quarterback, but I don't think he can lead them to the promised land. I'm not sure if Mordecai is back or if he's healthy. And if he does come back, I expect him to be a good force for the team. But seeing that he didn't play last week and the week before that he got hurt, that quarterback that they have a lot of quarterback issues. But anytime you can get plus 14 for a team and it's a interconference game, you got to take those points, bro. Plus 14 in the hook for Wisconsin. Take that to the bank.
Yeah, I believe Mordecai's done. He probably done for the season, but the kid that came in, he got a nice arm. You know what I'm saying?
Is he done for the season? Yeah, he's done. He got a broken hand. Oh, wow.
Yeah, his arm was like this, bro.
Yeah, it was. He ran out the field. It was lit. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, he done, man. Who's the backup again? Let me check out who's the backup.
I'm not sure his name, But when he came in the game, like he had a little zip to his passes, man. Like he could actually throw.
Okay. Braden Locke.
Braden Locke. Okay.
Freshman quarterback. He's a freshman.
He's a freshman.
He's
so
solid.
But so this is gonna be this type of game. I already could see this type of game. You just mentioned freshman quarterback. They're not gonna put the ball in his hands. They're putting the ball.
They're gonna run that ball.
Allen's gonna get the ball every single snap almost, and it's gonna be hard to run on Ohio State's defense. So it's a little scary. But if he breaks a few,
yeah,
I see them getting to 17 to maybe 21 points.
Okay.
I think this is a close game either way. I think, like you said, 2 possessions is too much at home in a hangover game. You know,
and the over under right now is at 45 and a hook. So if you kind of think about it, I don't think that Ohio State gonna just go into Wisconsin's house and just blow them out. And the look of it, it's in that sweet spot. They know it's 45, so they know that some points should be scored. I just think that the under, and it looks like it's going to be 41 degrees out there. I would take the under. Wisconsin's going to run the ball. That freshman quarterback, like you said, they cannot put the ball in his hands. He's going to throw a pick 6 or 2 if they do.
And not only that, like you said, McCord, if he throws a pick or something, you know what I'm saying?
That changes everything.
Exactly. If Wisconsin get on the board first, it's going to be a long night for Ohio State out there.
Yeah. Especially with all that red in that crowd, man. Them Badgers don't play that.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
Yeah, man.
All right. I got one more pick. It's my underdog of the week. I just found this pick today, ladies and gentlemen. But I'm taking Baylor +3 at home, going against Iowa State. I was just looking at the betting tickets and the betting percentages, and everybody's on Iowa State. And I could see why, but these teams have, pretty much the same records. And I'm Baylor at home, who's been very disappointing. And those Baylor fans, they take it serious out there. They take it serious. They loves to win football, no matter who it is. I'm taking Baylor +3, man. I have no scientific facts and reasons why, but just looking at the money and looking at the betting percentages, I'm taking Baylor +3 at home.
Yeah, can't argue with it. I'm looking right now. The game is going to be at 12:30 p.m. and it's going to be on the Big 12 network as well as ESPN Plus. So if they showing that game on any type of big network, which is ESPN, I'm expecting the game to be close. +3 at home for the underdog. You gotta take that, people.
You gotta take that.
Yep.
Yes, sir. Any thoughts you want to talk about the rest of this week? Some games, maybe talk over.
I'm looking forward. I mean, I got a couple of easy money lines to people that want to take some money lines out there. You guys can go ahead and make a parlay out of this. Throw USC on there. They should beat Cal. I mean, come on. The game comes on at 1 o'clock, people. You could also throw Florida State on there against Wake Forest. Just the easy one. And then, of course, we got some boxing this weekend. We got Oshaki Foster versus Rocky Martinez. And Martinez is a heavy hitter. I think he only has 2 fights where he didn't knock the person out. But Oshaki Foster just won the title. He's looking to defend that title for the first time. And this guy is only a 130-pounder, but he's in there sparring with Regis Prograis and all these other guys. So this guy can take some big hits, and he's also a great boxer, great mover, a great defensive boxer. So people take Oshaki Foster this weekend. His odds, I believe, are -200. And go ahead and check in with us weekly. Like, comment, subscribe. And it's been another episode of Best Bets, man.
Yeah, another episode. And real quick, Oshaki Foster, I did look into him. Mm-hmm. He's solid, bro. He got a nice jab, and he quit. I was okay, yeah, I see why you're taking. He's definitely
nice. He's nice, man. He's super nice. We got some other fights, coming up. Of course, we got Benavidez and the Jermell Charlos on that undercard. The Jamal Charlos, excuse me. Also got Devin Haney. We got Shakur, who's flying under the radar. A lot of people don't know that fight's coming up. And we also got Ryan Garcia coming up. We also got Francis Ngannou and Fury this weekend. Who you got, man?
Man, you already know who's going to win that. Big Dozier.
Big Dozier. Yeah, Fury should win that by, I would say, a late stoppage. I'm gonna give Ngannou until the 8th round. I think that Fury wants to give him a show, play around, jab, joke. He'll probably put Ngannou out of there though, for sure.
All right, cool. Let's recap real quick. My best bets, I got Tennessee -3 in the hook, Oklahoma State -6.5, Baylor +3, and Georgia Tech +11.5.
Nice. And
Go ahead.
I got Indiana. I got Indiana +32. I got Wisconsin at +14, which is now 14 in the hook. And I also got Oregon State -3. Hammer that.
Hammer that, y'all. This was another great show of Best Bets College Football Week 9. Make sure you like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel. We'll be back soon. Tap in, man. See y'all later. You know what I'm saying?
Peace.